All right, let's build this team, damn it. Let's build this team for yet another season. For yet another season. We will qualify all of our dudes. I think our upcoming season, we're really going to have the question of, do we put the best potential in at the NHL level to just hope for growth, or do we go with the highest rated guys? And I honestly don't have an answer to that right now. I don't have an answer as to what exactly we want to do. See if I'm going to regret holding on to Kovacs, but it is what it is. We are at the point where our team is made up entirely of just our players. But I am still leaning towards using potential for the sole purpose of best overall. What's the best that happens? We maybe sneak into the playoffs one year and get pooped on. Like, I'd rather develop the guys that might be able to help us get into the playoffs year in and year out. Bembridge. Coco, what's going on? It's good to see you. All right, let's sign all these dudes. Trying to make sure I don't make a mistake, because it's happened before. Whole lot of RFAs. Goodness gracious. Man, that's a shame. Weissblatt capped out at like a 78. I had hope for him. Be the draft class started the year. Nah. It's more fun than not. It's more fun than not. Do I have the Bucks winning tomorrow? I hope they do at the very least. I hope they do. That's my response. Okay, see, that's what I was afraid of. I might end up with a full roster here. I didn't think I would. But because of the RFAs, it's okay. We can let go of Trey Patterson. 7th round pick in 2023. Trey, hate to tell you, at 27 years old, you are officially off the team. I can't currently sign Hillis because we have so many people under exempt contracts. I had a feeling this was the year I needed to be more careful. UFA-wise, Zach Stringer, hate to say it, Zach as well, 7th round pick in 2022. We don't have space for you anymore. Again, he's at the point where he can't develop really any further. He's out. And I think Ty Nash will be joining him, perhaps, maybe not. So we get rid of a couple of UFAs. We still have the RFAs to sort through, and then obviously some unsigned dudes. So this might be the first time I end up making just 7th round pick swaps to clear people off of the roster. So a bunch of RFAs just accepted. A bunch of them. So we are really going to have to put the time in to get our coaching staff back. I can't offer them the big money deals when they're under contract. You have to let them go to free agency first and then sign the big money deal. That's why we let them go. Because if they're on your team already, even though you have owner mode off, like, they're under those limitations, which is brutal. All right. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Coaching-wise. As the Oilers beat the Flames, which means LOL, have fun, because nothing is going to change. Mark Bernier. Let's go ahead and offer you a good amount of money and see if we can compete with the competition. We need a NHL assistant coach, which would be Steven Stempniak, hopefully. Let's keep offering you some money. We need probably Murley back, if we're being honest. Teaching-wise, definitely Murley back for AHL head coach. For AHL head coach, Dominic Murley. And that leaves you for AHL assistant coach, and it is Damon Scrimes, who, of course, was previously a part of the deal. So we should be okay. We should be. I think already I am going to go for our 7th round pick swapped. And I'm allowed to move certain players off the roster. Just not allowed to get anything back for them. So defensively, It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in theory. So, honestly, Kovacs, Anderson, Forbes, Wilson, Clark, and Persinger are all just trash and not going to develop. We'll send them to Vancouver. No, we won't. Actually, in fairness, we'll have to take Kovacs off the list. We'll send them to Anaheim. Anaheim has their 7th. We will swap 7ths. You take on my garbage. That way I get nothing back for them properly. And that way we can clear space on this roster that we desperately need to clear. So Kovacs and Persinger can also go. Ty Nash can go. Those low bottom 6s are looking rough. Bodie can go. We'll keep the Kaiser because he's an enforcer. Flynn's not looking that bad. So let's get Anaheim's 7th right back to him. Thank you very much, Anaheim. Enjoy the contracts. Let's see. So we pretty much didn't have our cutoff point. There's Ralston and Cools. We can move on from both of them as well. And then DeFazio, who was also kind of trash. So that'll be the last swap that we do. So we will end up with Anaheim's 7th, which is okay. There we go. We freed up a lot of spots, which is what we had to do. We still have a lot of RFAs. Hello, Crash Andrews. How are we, buddy? Still got a lot of RFAs who haven't signed yet. Let's sign our dudes that we drafted. And we will take it from there. So yeah, pretty much we know now if someone has super bad potential, we can outright avoid signing them, which is good. So let's see what happens. Waiting for a lot of answers from staff members. We'll see what happens. So there will be a lot of A button presses. One of the coaches said no, which isn't the worst case scenario. Murley's back, which is great. Actually, pretty much all but one coach signed with us, which is great. So, all right, Irwin ended up signing that qualifying offer. Interesting. We got Blair. John, you missed a season. We had a bit of a late start tonight because my internet's completely crapped out. Shout out to Spectrum. Multiple internet issues lately. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. We are looking okay here. 24 million in cap space. Irwin's qualifying offer was 19.5 million. So was Rankin and Blair's. I guess because of what I offered him last year. Okay. I mean, that's fine. It takes up the cap space. It takes up the cap space. I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's sign Matsumoto to what he's looking for. Winther. Tickets in Bembridge. And then we will send that offer to Lind as well, just to make sure we're good cap-wise. I totally forgot about the whole qualifying offer thing and it being based off of what they could do there. So, shout out to Carolina. We'll have to pay Jesperi Kotkaniemi a boatload of money. It's going to be a good time. All right. So, Lind is the last man to be signed. And we will sign him to a boatload of money. Indeed it is, Mr. Andrews. Indeed it is. Said I'd use the Flames. Just didn't say how. So Caitlin ended up signing. So let's take a look at our team for 2030-31. It will be Doan, who's a 76, playing alongside Gilbert. Again, Claxon's a medium fringe. Levine's a medium backup and only a 71. Gilbert's a 63 medium elite at 21 years old. We need a huge bit of development from him this year. And then from there, it's the same thing. We got to go off of potential. We don't have that many defenders at that point, or at this point. Robinson Ott will make the team. Butler will not. McIntyre will. Beach probably will. Seatman's going to go. McCutcheon probably steps down again, too. And that is our defense. As much as I'd love to use Captain Kutch one more time, I don't think it's going to happen. So it is still going to be Weir, Reeves, Janik, Beach, McIntyre, and Ott. And then forward-wise, we have 10, 11, 12. So let's see what we have. So Linda, Matsumoto, Winther as well have to get bumped up. Hicketts and Bembridge. We'll send down the 70s. We'll send down those two as well. That way it's based off of OVR. Now let's look at potentials. So Bembridge is a medium 9. We got Flynn. Oop, hold on. So Bembridge at a medium 9. I love that the scrolling thing is still broken. Hansen's a medium 9. Finnerty is a medium 9. Komisarik's a medium 9. Hunter is a low 6. And then Coletta is the low elite. So if we rule out the medium 9s, go with Hunter and Coletta, especially Ronnie Coletta, I think we're okay. The medium 9s and the medium bottom 6s, we can rule out for the moment. So right there at the bottom, Hatcher's a low 9. Hillis is the rookie we just drafted. Hicketts is a medium 9. Alright, we'll rule out Hatcher. I think we have to, I think we gotta rule out Hunter at a low 6. Because we want to keep the higher rated dudes, but still use Coletta as a low elite. This offense is really starting to look good. We just need that defense to develop around it. Just need that defense to develop around it. I have no idea who our NHL head coach is right now. So let's double check that. Right now it's a B. It's Ralston, who honestly we can cut. Ed, I'm sorry, but you gotta go. Best coach for the job is Gaudette. He is the highest rated coach at this stage. And we will call up Scrimes to be the generalist. And that's it. Scrimes is our guy this year. We could use an AHL associate coach, in which Ralston is one of the better. Or we could bring back Ovi, which is what we'll do. We'll go AHL assistant and get Ovi back on the coaching staff. Beautiful. And then scout-wise, got shit to change again, as always. See, the problem is, like, we go through these early seasons so fast because we're not yet a playoff contender that it feels like before you know it, we're right back here editing this damn shit. I hate it. Good thing is we didn't sign that many scouts. Yeah, we're good. All right, so let's sort out the lines then for this year with this head coach. And unfortunately, the defense could be booty. So we need Weir, Reeves, and Janik edited. Oh, no. Man. This is bad. All right, Weir can pretty much be on any line. Beach can be on any line. There is pretty much no denying that Janik has to be a top liner. I'm just trying to see if we can escape without a minus. I don't think that we can. I don't think we can. Warrior with the 2 gifted. You'll love to see that, Warrior. Thank you very much. It is because of our coach, but he's the best coach we can get. So we will rock with a -1 on the third pair, which is okay. That's not the end of the world. Again, Beach is good on the second line. Wait at 700. Stop. Jesus. Stop. Yeah, we're going to have to rock that -1, but that's okay. We are going to have to rock that -1. Let's have Janik ahead of McIntyre. It is our best defenseman with our worst defenseman. A -1 isn't a killer. So I like that. And then forward-wise, let's be honest, we pretty much have to base this off of, like, everyone for the most part is going to have a good potential. Players 23. Weissblatt can be a 4th liner. Weissblatt and Hicketts aren't really going to make it. Both are centers. Weissblatt's a little bit better. I kind of want Coletta in a better spot as a medium elite, but he could be a 4th liner. You know? Looks like the best option is to probably have Coletta with Weissblatt and Hicketts, though. And then Winter Hillis, Matsumoto. Warrior again, thank you for those, buddy. You are insane. Insane, sir. Matsumoto, Rankin's the high 9. That might just be the team right there. That might just be it. We have a really good situation now in terms of forwards. We really do. We really, really do. It'll be Dillman, Linden, Irwin, Rankin, Blair, Altshuler, Matsumoto, Hillis, Winter, Coletta, Weissblatt, and Hicketts. So, I mean, I don't know how I feel about rolling Coletta on the 4th line. I'd love to kind of play him on a different line, but he is best suited for the 4th line. And then again, Hicketts and Weissblatt, it's just... they kind of are what they are. I mean, I agree. That team, at least offensively, is very close to being playoff caliber. It's everything else that's just not there yet. As Levine will be the AHL starter. Defensively... let's see what we got. Is there anybody that we want to take out? I don't think so. Just Solnishkin. Let's be honest, Solnishkin's going to be trash. Some forward-wise, Glenn Cross isn't ours. Gray and Hrabach are not ours. Wait, is Gray ours? Andrew Gray is ours. Okay, I had a feeling. I also like that we ended up with a computer-generated guy named Glenn Cross. Let's take out Ulf Brodin. Jamal Drummond is ours. If there's room, I'm going to add the defender. But there is flat-out not room. So the AHL is also made up entirely of our prospects at this point, which is pretty nice. I think we're good for another year. Captains should basically be the same. I mean, we hit 30 wins last year, so I'm going to have to put the over-under at 35, maybe 33.5 is what we'll set it to. But this will be interesting. Ovi said no, so I guess we'll be one coach short, which is fine. Which is perfectly fine. I'm intrigued to see what our ratings are this year. The offense is probably pushing an 85. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. For our ratings, 85, 68, and a 66. That offense is competent. It's the best we can say about it. It's a competent offense. But can we get half-decent defense and half-decent goaltending? We are about to find out. Might this potentially be the first year of playoffs in Calgary? It could be. I'm not holding my breath, especially after a start like this. Oh boy. But yeah. Damn. Damn. Goodness. All right. Sorry, paying attention to stuff on Twitter. Nine, 13, and 2, not too bad. Not too bad at all. The wheels on the bus are burning. I mean, they're battling back here, though. Same as last year. I mean, we're still hovering at around 500. We're not like 225 and 6 anymore. We're second in our... Oh my god, we're in second in our division, everybody. Red alert! Red alert! This division is shit, and we're in second place because of it. Halfway through the season, 44 points, and we are in the playoffs if the season were to end today. We might have to follow along a little bit here. Let's not get too hyped. We'll sim to the end of January. Let's go to February 1st and see where we stand at that point, because the division is close. We're not very good. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. 23, 21, and 6. So we're not currently in the playoffs, but we're close. Very, very close. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Injuries are off. We're going to turn off auto rotate. I think we got to follow for the rest of the year. We have to. We have to follow for the rest of the year. Tampa Bay. Shootout loss. We'll take that pity point. Florida Panthers, 5-3 loss. All right. Go to Valentine's Day against the Sharks. 4-1 loss. Let's switch goalies. Oh, the second we switch things up and start paying attention, we start losing games hand over fist. Is there the difference between the day-by-day and the calendar sim? And the in-depth sim. We take on Buffalo. We lose 3-2. Son of a bitch. We were so close, and now we're going to blow it. We do beat the LA Kings. Seattle's next. We lose 8-2. Colorado. We lose 8-5. Let's put Gilbert back in for a minute. St. Louis. We lose 3-1. We'll get Gilbert another game against the Islanders. We lose 4-1. We're boned. We're boned. We were so close. We were so close, but the defense and goaltending still just isn't... It isn't there yet. It's just not there. We do beat the Rangers 4-3. However, we are now, at the very least, 8 points out of a playoff spot with 21 games to go. So we lose to Philadelphia 7-4. We have Montreal just before the deadline. We lose 2-0. Damn. So close. Doan has a 9-12. Gilbert has a 9-16. So wait, is it not the defense? Okay, no. Oof, Jesus. Alright, well, unfortunately, I pretty much have to keep these pairings. Guess we'll make that switch there. Alright, if we could make changes, the third line's not that bad. How the hell are we at the point where the offense is starting to screw us? How the hell are we at that point? Our third line's been our best line. What if we send down Alt Schuler for Hicketts? then we send down Dilbert for Rankin. We've made changes pretty much throughout the lineup here, trying to spark something as we head into the deadline, which of course we're going to do nothing with. Honestly, I'm going to turn off the blockbusters because we're so disconnected from the rest of the league at this point, it's irrelevant. St. Louis, we lose 5-3. Colorado, we win 4-2. Vancouver, we win 4-3. We're not totally out of this, man. We're not totally out of this. Seattle, 4-2 loss. Damn. Also, we said, what, 33.5 wins? We're at 27. Minnesota, 2-1 win. Minnesota again, 7-0 loss. The duality of the Flames. Let's get Gilbert back in there to take on Chicago. Loses 5-2. And our playoff hopes are quickly slipping away. Yeah, we're about 10 points out with 12 games to go. We're not going to make it this year. We could have. We could have, man. We really could have. We beat Vegas 5-4. Edmonton is a 4-3 loss. We lose to Pittsburgh 7-1. Damn. We actually might not improve our record. We might not. CBJ, we lose 5-2. We're on 29 wins. We hit 30 last year, so we do need 2 more. The over-under's looking rough, though, with 8 games to go. Montreal, we lose 3-2. Toronto, we lose 4-1. Yeah. We just don't have it yet. We're getting closer, but we're just not quite there yet. So we lose to the New Jersey Devils as well. We have 2 wins in our last 10 games. Damn. Let's get Doan back in there. San Jose, 4-3 loss. 1-9 in our last 10. San Jose again. We lose 4-2. We still have just 1 win in our last 10 games. Absolutely tanking at the end of the year. Oh my god, we got 2 games left. We might not even hit 30 wins. I think we technically are on pace for more points than last year because of overtime losses, but yeah. We do hit 30 wins again. Can we hit 31 to at least improve? No, we can't. So congrats to those who bet the under, and for the first time, betting on the under paid off. For the very, very first time, betting on the under is the way to have gone. Damn. 30, 45, and 7. 67 points. Took 89 to make the playoffs out of this division. In the league, Minnesota, top team in the NHL. Again, though, we weren't the worst. 4th from the bottom. Habs, Kings, and Islanders all below us. We had 235 goals last year, if I'm not mistaken. Only 214 this year. Still hardly the worst offense in the league, though. Goals against for the first time was under 300. As Chris says hello. Doing a 24 hours. What's that? 24 hours of Daytona or whatever the hell? I heard people talking about it. Chris, good luck. Good luck.
Good piece of pizza.
Jack, give me. Chat, give him some pizza. Do it. For the first time, we allowed under 300 goals, and for the first time, we did not allow the most goals in the league. So our defense got a little bit better, as did our goaltending. However, the offense couldn't quite continue. Got the Jenna Kosak, or Cossack, by the way. The offense just couldn't continue its upward trajectory, unfortunately. What's the goal of this? To win, much like every other one. Rankin, 37 goals. That's going to be a career high for Cliff. Absolutely is. Yeah, 60 points as well for Irwin. 57 for Matsumoto. Lind and Dillman over 50. Blair as well. 42 for Altschuler. Hillis on 33 in his rookie year. Coletta on 14. He has shown up as a 63 already. Defensively, no big point producers. Janik and Reeves were awful. Absolutely awful. In goal, though, best goaltending we've had yet. 9-10 and a 907. Almost embarrassing that that's the best goaltending we've ever had, but hey, that's where we're at this point. That is where we are at. As, again, the scoring, not quite where I want it to be. Not quite. But McDavid, Kaprizov, Boldy, and Draisaitl, the only guys to break 100 points. 62 goals for Draisaitl, 61 for Austin Matthews, 51 for now 34-year-old Connor McDavid. Defensively, 100 points for Boqvist. Shabbat at 96 with just 8 goals. Now in the Dallas Stars. And in goal, well, the save percentages were up. All right. Wallstead, 938 to win the Vezina. All right. And shout out to Tyler Nichols is going to win the Calder. McDavid is now on 1,600 points in 1,200 games. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, so again, scoring not quite where I want it to be. Goaltending is now super OP. And the offense isn't quite where we want it to be, which is super weird. Just super weird. Because the offsides. Frankie, what's going on? New account, huh? Still like there. Offside's supposed to bump up the scoring. If we turn off offside, we'll turn off icing heading into the new season as well. All the rule changes. But again, no playoffs for us. We will sim through the postseason. See who walks away as a champion, but again, improvement, but a bit more slow and steady as Stockton has made the playoffs again. But yeah, just a little bit more slow and steady in terms of improvement instead of like us continuing to skyrocket forward. So it is what it is. As the Winnipeg Jets end up with the Stanley Cup. Laval Rocket won the Calder Cup. So shout out to Winnipeg as they beat the Pittsburgh Penguins. Connor McDavid and the Pittsburgh Penguins in 6 games. In terms of the awards, again, the Jets with the Cup. Art Ross to McDavid. Kaprizov won the Hart. Shabbat the Norris. Boqvist the Bing. Perreault wins the Calder. Perfetti the Conn Smythe. Wallstead the Vezina. In terms of other important awards, Selke to Anton Lundell. Again, another first-time winner. Ted Lindsay to Kaprizov. Rocket Richard to Draisaitl. And in the AHL, shout out to Mike Riley, who was Defenseman of the Year. Chris Driedger, Goaltender of the Year. And someone who will say as Ryan Kessler's kid was MVP of the playoffs. So, not too shabby. With that, before we take a look at the draft, who might be in that upcoming class? Let's see here. Dillman, natural development. He's up to an 84. Altschuler, natural development as well, up to an 81. 79 for Hillis, so he went up by at least 4 points after the end of his first season. Doan's now a 78. Beach a 76. In the AHL, Finnerty up to a 70. Bootlin with a little bit of improvements. Decent improvement for Ronnie Coletta, all the way up to a 67. Beautiful. 64 for Johnson, 64 for Drummond. Ott's up to a 63. We did get some decent development again. We did. Question now, heading into the lottery. Again, we know we don't have the number 1 odds. Smolinski. Is he available to us? He is not. Damn it. All right. Again, the 5 Albertan WHL teams. Kamloops is not an Albertan team. We cannot draft Todd Smolinski. We cannot draft Corey Vigilante. We cannot draft Zachariah Summers. Oh, God, this draft's going to be abysmal. The top 3 players, and we can't do anything. Brody Rivera, not available. Jim Reeves, not available. Mateo Richards, not available. Rob Gabbo. Our top player available is Colin Wheel. We also have Kevin Boleg as a goalie. Oh, this is brutal. We have had some rough drafts over the past 3 to 4 seasons now. Right at that crucial time where we need just a couple more players. A little bit of luck. And it's just not there. Damn, Jackets, what's up? Got Allie Neal. Damn. Gail Draper, another goalie. Rodney Booze, who might be Edmonton's first player. So, doesn't matter what happens in the lottery. It'll be Colin Wheel and then Kevin Boleg with our first 2 picks. Let's see what happens. We would have had the 5th overall pick, which means we would have missed out on the top dog that we would have wanted anyway 2 years running, which would have been awful. Jake Gensel retires, as does Johnny Goodrow. We are far enough into this, of course, that Johnny Goodrow has now retired. Rules on this one, Alberta theme. Basically, yeah, we only draft players, no major free agent signings or trades. Only build to the draft. And the limitations of the 5 Albertan teams of the WHL. I did see what happened in the ECHL. I gotta be honest, at the moment at least, I don't want to talk about it because it's just disgusting. Simply put. Alright, there's a chance that this draft will be garbage for us. Smolinski would have been nice. We missed out on 2 medium league goalies in a row. Or defenders, excuse me. So with the 5th overall pick, we will be taking Colin Wheel of the Calgary Hitmen. Confirmed 4 years out. God help me. 61 overall, medium top 9 with the 5th pick. Second round. Now here's a chance for a big win. Red Deer's Kevin Boleg. 4 years out, which means those overalls aren't going to be that high. Kevin Boleg is the pick. Is a medium league goalie. 60 overall at 17. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think that's the second half of our goalie tandem. I think we have our goaltending tandem. If we're going to win, it's going to be with guys already in the system. Boleg and Doan. Probably won't be Gilbert, but Boleg and Doan are going to win this, are going to win us a cup, or we're not going to win at all. That is where we are at. Pick number 68. We're going to have to go all the way down to Kyler Strong. From the looks of it, again, another player from Red Deer. Potentially great skating and shooting. Kyler Strong is the pick. 56 overall, medium top 9. It's not bad, but not amazing. Pick number 100 in this draft. We gotta go way down the board to Ali Neal of the Medicine Hat Tigers, another goalie. Let's go for him. 60 overall backup. Well, at least we get another goal into the system, but not a helpful one. Scroll down again. Next up, another goalie from Medicine Hat, Gail Draper. We'll go for it. Gail Draper, come on down. 58 medium backup. At least we're getting options now in the crease, as opposed to just kind of having to hope for the best. Again, Wilson is not available, which is brutal. I don't think I have anybody else pinned. We got Booze and Gainey, which, So as we do, look for the 17-year-old players who might be good next year, but we could take early. Guillermo Strudwick in goal. That's not going to help. Defensively, nobody. Forward-wise, Red Deer, Rylan Peros. Rylan, come on down. You're the pick. Low bottom 6. Oof. And our 7th rounder, of course, a little bit later because we had the pick swap with Anaheim. It is going to be Corbin Gainey because we don't need another goalie. Although Rodney Booze is 6'4". Let's take Rodney Booze from the Oil Kings. Just a tall-ass goalie. 50 overall, medium fringe. That's not that bad. So, let's be honest, that draft is tragic. I don't think we got a single medium top 6 or medium top 4 player. That is what we call a wasted year, really. I mean, we got player development, but we don't really have... I mean, we got the one medium elite goalie, but we don't really have any great, reinforcements coming down the pipeline here. We do have a crap load of goalies now, which is nice. And I think we're at the point where I'm not going to automatically sign people. I mean, there's no point in signing Boleg. He'd just be back down. Granted, exempt contract and all. We know that we'd qualify Doan. We know that we'd qualify Gilbert. We'd probably sign Levine anyway. Claxton's still there. I don't know. We'll see if we automatically sign those guys. Defensively, now we have to be careful. Now we have to be careful. So we'll qualify Reeves. So that's 1, 2, 3 with Janik, 4 with McIntyre, 5 with Beach, then 6 with Georgievich, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can basically re-sign all of our defensemen and be okay. Like, let's be honest, we have had horrific luck, absolutely horrific luck with defensemen. That's arguably now the one thing that we're really missing. And the top 2 players out of the W over the past 2 years have been defensemen, but they haven't been from the right teams. And then forward-wise, obviously Dillman and Irwin will have to be qualified. Markup Winther, Matsumoto, Rankin, and Altschuler. All the medium 6s. Obviously, we're going to keep Lind. Okay. So really quickly. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So once we get to the medium bottom 6, this is where we have to be careful. Weissblatt will stay. I think that's fairly obvious. Oasis will stay. He is still a useful NHLer to us. That's fine. We won't sign Peros yet, and probably not at all. Flynn, I gotta be honest, I get that he's a 70, but he's 22 years old. He's only a low bottom 6. 6th round pick in 2026. But we are gonna drop Dan Flynn to play it safe. We are also going to drop Mr. Larry LaBarbera, 5th round pick, back in 2025. We'll play it safe and get rid of him, and as well, good old Brian Barney, 5th round pick in 2024. We are going to get rid of him as well. And that way, we are free and clear. And honestly, why not? Travis Cousins, 4th rounder in 2024. He's not going to get any better. We'll cut him too. Not that Hansen's going to be that great, but we'll qualify the RFAs. We will keep Hickett's. He is still usable for now. Let's sim forward a day. See what happens. I think we had a couple of people reject. So in goal, we're okay for the moment. On the blue line, Jace Weir. Ended up rejecting his contract. He wants more money to stay. Seatman's going to want more money too. I didn't see if McCutcheon ended up signing. All right, Captain Kutch. That's why he's the captain. He elected to stay. Beautiful man. All right, and like I said, Peros, there's not much we can do. Bunch of RFAs there. And then Weissblatt also rejected his contract. All right, let me just make sure. Do we have any remaining UFAs? We do not. Perfect. We're good. So that is the team. That is the sweet, beautiful team. We are good to go. Obviously, we'll have to handle some things cap-wise, but I'm nervous for the first time. I am nervous for the first time. Just because these, like tonight's drafts especially, were just awful.